See how everything's going. Let me see. Let me just take some stuff out. Give me 1 second. Go live here. How's everybody doing over here? Yes, let it burn. Let it burn. Thank you for watching. Let me go ahead and just go live over here. All right, so let's see. We are live. Okay. 12 people on my main channel and 6 people over on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching. Good morning. Let's get it. How's it going, man? Salute to the chat. It's going pretty good. I can't complain. I can understand that things aren't really looking too great in the crypto market. It seems like one day we're up, one day we're down. That's just how it goes. The ebbs and flows to the market. I'm still coughing a lot, but what else is new? Oh, I was on the wrong channel. What's up, man? How are you? I just heard your answer. Watching on both. Well, thank you for watching on both. I appreciate it. Remember, the Let It Burn channel is on right now. Getting an echo, not an echo from this, but I don't want to say her name. It's the service where it's Alexa. Okay, they didn't hear me. And getting a notification. Sorry, guys, this might be super Omicron. I don't know if that's it. I don't think that's it. But I do feel like, I got a little bit of a cough. Just a little bit. How's Loopring looking long term? Loopring is looking great long term. The prices that it's at right now, even without a massive push, this still has a ton of value to even triple or quadruple at these prices. So it shows a lot of value in the long term, and this is why I continue to hold on to it. Now, I didn't buy more. It's because I continue to buy more of other positions that I see more of an opportunity to not only just 5x, but 10x or even 100x at times. So that's what I end up, choosing in the end. But we'll see how everything plays out. I know Krill hasn't really been going great. A lot of things really haven't been going great right now, just because things are pulling back quite a bit. So yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in here. We got 30 people, watching on the main channel, and we have 13 people watching on the Let It Burn channel. Are you infected? I'm not infected. Let me bring let me share the Let It Burn channel on my main one so that people know what it is or where to get it, where to watch it, because I think you don't need to bring it up with like only watching that, because it's only just the visual that we're watching on the Let It Burn channel, because my camera can't hook up to both streaming services or streaming platforms. So feel free to go over there and just bring it up, and you can just watch or have it open in another tab and watch there, and we can gain more watch hours in order to get to monetization. Let's see. Let it burn stream. There we go. So I'm going to post this Let It Burn stream in the chat of my main channel, so you guys can go and check that out. But how's everybody doing today? Anybody investing in anything today? Because I know we have a lot of dips to get in on. And when you look at coin market cap, you're seeing some things that may be slowly creeping up to the positive side in the last hour, but are down quite a bit in the last 24 hours. So that's always something to look on, and it just doesn't look great. But we're down about 5% in the last day. So that's pretty crazy. I'm down to about $22,000 or so, less than $22,000. You can see that my krill investment currently, I did invest a total of about, I can't remember what it was. It might have been 4,500. So a little bit over 4,500 because I invested over $1, but and I did invest more under $1. But currently at 80 cents, I think that's a steal. I think it's giving you a ton of an opportunity to buy into a lot of these positions for when things do blow up in the crypto market and, you know, things start to really run. But it's going to take its time in order to do that. It might be a bad year, to tell you the truth. And if it is a bad year, oh well, right? It's a bad year. Eventually we will see this thing start to run, and this is why you play it out for more of a longer term than just something that's a short term. Typically I would like to play it out to a long term, but it's, you never know what could happen in the entire market. The entire market could continue to pull back for the whole year. We got 10 people watching on the Let It Burn channel. Feel free to go over there and just, you know, stream it. Seriously. Did you get in on Vault Inu or Shinobi? I didn't get on any of those, either of those. Could Robinhood change their mind? They could, but it's like I said, I think it's just too much volume for them. They may be making other excuses, but I think it's too much volume. I'm looking to find the Shiba Inu Classic. What is that? Good morning, Matt. How do I buy the dip coin? So the way that you buy the dip coin is, first you have to take the wallet address, the contract address, copy the contract address, and then you go over to PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap will let you view it, will let you buy it in there. So you have to go into whatever coin is here, and you have to basically paste the address here, and it'll bring up BTD. After you do that, you'll be able to pay, you know, BNB or USDT for BTD, and then, you know, you'll be able to get BTD there. But you have to use either MetaMask or Trust Wallet in order to do so. So if you do MetaMask, you just, you know, go in here and you have to make sure that you have enough that's in there. And you also have to make sure you're on the Binance Smart Chain network, and you'll be able to do that. I have a whole video breaking it down. If you want to go and check that out, go on my main channel and you'll find how to buy BTD on there. And it explains it pretty well. Literally every step. Can you give a quick summary or objective of BTD? So the two purposes of BTD is, one, to contribute to the burn of Shiba Inu, and two, to provide value for a lot of people, provide wealth for a lot of people. So right now, early stages of BTD, as long as this does, you know, people do hold on to the position, what we do is we grow the value of that. And then you also see that we sell bits and pieces to burn off Shiba Inu. So the overall goal is to burn as much Shiba Inu as possible. And this is where we run into like maybe a wall here, because I had a suggestion in my last video asking people if they wanted me to either burn BTD or burn all of Shiba Inu that I can. So right now I burn 10% of the total burnable value, whatever's left over, outside of the ones that are out in liquidity or are going to be introduced to liquidity pool. There's 60,000 coins that are out there that's either going to go to a Shiba Inu burn or to a BTD burn. Now, I don't think a BTD burn will affect it in such a huge way. I think yes, you will see a burn rate in anything that has less of a circulating supply. You will see higher potential. However, sorry about the coughing and not covering my mouth, but you know, I'm in my basement, so yeah. Anyways, what we're going to look at when it comes to BTD is we're not really going to see too much of an effect. But when it comes to Shiba Inu, we want to burn off right now 2%, but it could be 5%, and it could be 5% for the next 10 years. That would be amazing, whatever the price of BTD is. So say the price is $10, we would take the 10 times the like 100 that we take out for maybe that quarter or that time period, and we would burn off that amount. Now, what we do is we basically build up those amounts. So I'll take out 100. Let's look at my spreadsheet. So what I'll do is I'll take out 50 in one point. I'll take out 100 in another point. I'll take out 50 in another time. So, and what we'll do is we'll build up the certain amount, and then we will burn off a certain figure of BTD, a certain figure of Shiba Inu based on how much the current price of BNB is, because we're going to hold on to the BNB until the length of time. And right now we would be burning off $164 in the amount that we have pulled out of BTD. Now, it didn't affect the price in a big way. We saw the price actually jump last night to about $3 and some odd cents. And then we'll be able to, once this does get up to a level of $10, $20, hopefully 30 or 100 or whatever, we can burn off more and more Shiba Inu as time goes on. And that's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. I know we're going to burn off something. It's whether we're going to burn off a crazy amount or we're just going to burn off a normal amount every quarter. Because we could burn off thousands, or we could burn off tens of thousands, or we could burn off hundreds of thousands. And there's a possible chance that we could burn off millions. But that's tough to get to. So that's the mindset behind it. Two purposes: to burn off Shiba Inu and to build wealth with the actual coin for people that invest in it. All liquidity that's in there is stuck in there. I'm not doing anything with that. And it's not my money anyways. Like, it's all whoever built it up. I invested $3,000. And so whatever we build it up to, right? And I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue to invest more into the liquidity pool because I want to raise the price floor, but do it at whatever the current price is so it doesn't affect the price, right? Because it's going to have to go in at the current price, because no matter what, once you set the liquidity pool with a certain coin, so say BTD to USDT, it's already set, and whatever the value is based on whatever people bought, that's what the value is. So you have to buy it in at that point anyway. So I want to be able to do it at the current level of, that. But I don't want to hold 99% of the liquidity pool as well. So we'll figure all this stuff out. All right, we got 22 people watching on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let me go ahead and pop out all these chats so I can see every chat that comes through. A lot of times I'll miss some stuff. Pop out the Twitch chat too. Good morning, Matt. Exactly how do I buy the dip coin? I can't find it. So hopefully I did explain it well for you. I can show you all the details of it then. My main channel goes first. See that? So yeah, as we get closer to monetization for the burn channel, we're going to be posting more and more. Now, remember, it's not going to be like crazy information, or, even sometimes brand new information. It might be older information, just because we're looking to get we're looking to give some sort of an analysis, not crazy, spending a ton of time doing a crazy amount of research, because obviously, yes, I'm getting something from it in the end, and you guys are getting something from it in the end, but I'm really not spending, especially since YouTube is now like my main source of income, plus investing as well. I'm going to need to spend a lot of my time on my main channel, but I created this burn channel to consistently create videos, or constantly create videos, so that we can burn Shiba Inu every single day, or every month, basically, whenever we get paid, but build up revenue every day, So let's see. Oh, man, I love your channel. Really very optimistic and at the same time realistic. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Because I try to do both. You know, I try to make sure we stay on the positive side, and I play devil's advocate as well. So I don't like to say things that are crazy extreme. So this is why you need to understand that when I say that it could hit a penny or a dollar, I'm not giving you the fact that it could hit a penny or a dollar tomorrow or the next day or the next year, right? I'm talking about this is a 5 to 10 year plan, and people are saying that it may be ridiculous. You're ridiculous for saying that because you're probably part of the problem. You're one of those people that said Bitcoin couldn't get to where it was. Ethereum couldn't get to where it was. You know, Tesla would never be worth over $1,000. Tesla, after a stock split, wouldn't gain value out of it. But look where they are now. Like you look at so much positivity that happened off of so many people that just tried to, you know, push things down or kick it while it's down. You know, it's crazy. I have 56 BTD now. That's amazing. That is amazing. At what price point? Is it at a lower price point? Hopefully, as you see all of these dips that do happen, hopefully it's at a lower price point. I don't know where this is. Yeah. So currently you're seeing at about $2.57. It has risen up to a level of $3.29 over last night. You saw a large candlestick over basically, I don't know if this was over an hour time frame. I guess this was an hour time frame where we saw it go all the way up to 3:30. But there are some people that buy into it and then they see it run up and then they end up taking their profit right away because it's like a 30% profit or something like that. However, if you take too much, you end up getting an adjusted price, which you don't get the current price that it's at. You'll get like a lower price instead of, like, say if they bought in down here at 240 and it got up to 330. If you end up selling 1,000 of it, since there's so little liquidity that's in there, it will adjust the price probably all the way down to 270 or 280. And you might not get the crazy gain that you were thinking of. I saw in a YouTube article. You saw what in a YouTube article? Shiba Inu Classic. You saw it in a YouTube article. It's weird that it was in Shiba Inu article, but it was mentioned in the very last sentence. Definitely looking into it. That's interesting. I've never heard of it though. You should make a Let It Burn song. Sample Meek Mill's Let It Burn song. I don't know about that. I was thinking about I had like a whole AMC track that I was supposed to do, but I never got in contact. Well, I obviously am in contact with my brother, but we never got to be able to link up to record anything. And I've been watching all your videos for a year. I like how you explain things. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a member as well, being a part of this community. You know, that the kind words mean a lot. About 340 million SHIB, buying more today, holding until December. You're holding until December of this year. Yeah, every day that I look at my my holdings, I'm thinking about buying more, and I struggle with it because I'm just like, should I buy more or should I put it into something else? But I feel like this could be huge for the long term. It's just, do I want to tie, $10,000 up into something for the long term? You know what I mean? And the answer, I mean, is yes, I do want to do that, but I also want some of that money to work for me or to at least gain me some value. And I think probably staking it would be a better bet, and wouldn't like thinking about it as I go into holding this for that long, it would allow me to not think about selling it. I got bars, B. Let me hop on a remix. Let's get it, Matt. I mean, it's possible. It's still possible. Yeah, dollar cost averaging. Yeah, that's what it's all about, is just adding into your position as you see it. So $100 here, $100 there, um, can actually make a huge difference. You know, if you put $100, every 2 weeks, that could be $200 every month, right? Which is not crazy. It's not a crazy amount, and it's not going to change the world, but it will change how much you're holding, right? I stake it all. Yeah, I'm gonna stake all of mine as well. I just still haven't gone about doing it, you know? Let's see where we are right now with people that are watching. We got 20 people that are watching on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching. And we have 78 people that are watching on my main channel. So thank you for being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, we have one person watching on Twitch, which means the world to me. So thank you guys for being a part of this community. So let's see where Shiba Inu is right now. So currently it's at 0.00002 yesterday we were around the same point. And it doesn't really look amazing when it comes to obviously the price movement. I would love to see it drop down, just like I've been telling people I would love to see it lose a zero. My last video, basically telling people, look, I don't believe it's going to lose a zero, but I want it to lose a zero. The 73 days of typical hold time is just really strong. And then also the amount of holders that we have, it seems like the amount of holders that we have just keeps, going up. And we added on another holder, BTD. Thank you guys for holding on to that. But let's go over here and let's type in Shiba Inu. The amount of holders that we have, from what I understand, keeps going up. So we keep increasing the amount of holders that we have, and we already hold, like, there's already over 1 million holders. There could be over, 2 million or 3 million holders, right? There's a lot of people that support it already. And what's crazy is, like, you go to the Twitter, you go to Shiba Twitter. So SHIB, which one? There we go. You go to SHIB Twitter and 2.7 million followers. If you have 2.7 million followers and you only have 1.1 million addresses, I don't understand that. I mean, I would think everybody that's following SHIB would hold SHIB, and that's maybe just my opinion, but I do think that would be the case. Am I wrong by saying that? New channel? Yes, this is a Shiba Inu burn channel. So I'm basically changing this up from the MP Shorts channel to Shiba Inu burn. I do a lot of my regular shorts content on my main channel anyways. I do like maybe one a day sometimes, and maybe two, just depends on what day and what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is a new channel. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. We're going to be burning off Shiba Inu with all the revenue that we can, minus taxes. But yeah, we will be doing as much as we can there. Think long, think wrong. Sent like $100 million back, and he can use it to burn trillions of SHIB. That's what I was thinking, is that would be the biggest news you would ever find. If you use that to burn trillions of Shiba Inu, that would be the biggest news that we could possibly have, for the next quarter. I think you could announce anything. You could announce that Shiba Inu is gonna have a 5% burn transaction rate, and you would still look at this $100 million as the biggest news you could possibly have that's going to be burned off, if that could be the case. So I wish that was it, but I don't know if that will happen. SHIB at 1% at the moment. We need to burn like 5.6 trillion. Yes, in order to burn 1% of Shiba Inu right now, we need to burn basically 5.9 trillion. That's how much we would need to burn 1% of Shiba Inu, which right now we haven't even gotten close. If we look at Shiba Inu, let's go back here, and we look at the the holders. And I know this isn't, I don't think this is 100% accurate, because when you look on Shiba burn, it shows that we're at a higher rate when it comes to the amount that we have burned off here. So we'll definitely look into that more. I just don't understand why they wouldn't update this automatically. Maybe it just has to be communicated or something. But when we look at this, we have 410 trillion that is burned off. And let's actually go back here. Let's go to, no, we're going to Twitter. Sorry. And we're going to go to SHIB burn. I could find it. There we go. Go to SHIB burn. If you go to shibburn.com, you'll definitely get an understanding of that. So this is a Twitter account, if you're not familiar with it, that does burn off, or it doesn't, they do burn off Shiba Inu, I believe, with the profits from their website, but they also track every burn that's out there. So if you go into SHIB burn, you're going to see that a total that has been burned, I don't think burnt is a word, but you know, whatever. Total that has been burned is, you're looking at 301 billion that has been burned by people. So you saw 410 that was burned initially. 301 billion has been burned since that point. Now we could see a lot more, because burns are getting more and more popular and the rates are going up. And as you do see maybe people like me that will burn, maybe we can do a daily burn with Buy the Dip coin. How do you feel about that? Do you feel about a daily burn with Buy the Dip coin? At the end of the day, we burn off Buy the Dip, or we burn off Shiba Inu with that coin. If you guys wanted to, it's all dependent on you. I can take a poll to see if you guys want to change it and have a daily burn of Shiba Inu by taking whatever we have. Like, say if we take, I don't know, 200 Buy the Dip coin a day out of it, and see what that price ends up being. So maybe it'll be $400. We could burn off, you know, $200 of that, because obviously I have to pay taxes on any gains that I would have, but we could possibly do that. I would say it's probably better to do it, you know, over the long term, but we could do a daily burn of Buy the Dip coin, or of Shiba Inu with Buy the Dip coin. So I can burn off, you know, maybe 10 million a day. And it could possibly increase as the price of Buy the Dip coin goes up. So you guys let me know. Again, I'll put out a poll to see what you guys want to do, and we'll break things down. Do a weekly burn. Do a weekly burn from Buy the Dip, because it's not money that I have to wait for, you know, YouTube to push to me. So YouTube doesn't have to, you know, come to me, or sorry, for sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. For BTD, YouTube doesn't have to pay me. It's from BTD. So whatever I end up, you know, selling on that day, hopefully doesn't affect the price in any way. We can actually burn off Shiba Inu with whatever profits we do have there, and that will be a daily output. So so it depends all on you guys. We can put out a poll on YouTube. I'll put it out on both YouTube channels. So my main YouTube channel, and then also the burn channel, to see what you guys think of it. Because, and I'll have to do something with any holders that hold BTD. If you're not holding BTD, then we have to figure out a way to contact everybody that's holding BTD. You got yourself a burn of 3 trillion, I guess. If we just buy for, let's say, $5 on SHIB is around $300, or 300 SHIB per person. Every holder burned $5. You got yourself a burn of 3 trillion, I guess. So the issue with that, again, you're spending your own money in order to burn. I don't want that to happen. I don't want anybody to spend their own money in order to burn Shiba Inu, because the point is that you may be giving up, you know, a couple $100s to make millions, and that's good. You know, you're showing that you sacrificed something, but I would not tell you to sacrifice more than 10% of what you're holding. If everybody wanted to basically put out some sort of a sacrifice here, some sort of a push or give to the Shiba Inu community, I would say you give that 10%. Right, whatever you're holding, 10%. It's not an issue. Now, there's a lot of people that will not give up 10%. They want to keep everything that they're holding, but it seems like they would be pinching pennies at that point to save dollars, and it's just not. It would be good to see that, right? The whole community come together and say, we need to burn off 10% of everybody's holding. So we have 1 million people that are holding Shiba Inu. Let's burn off 10% of what we're holding. Okay, great. I'm a fan of that. I've already burned off well over 10% of what I was holding, and I plan on burning off a lot more. But if you do see that sacrifice, that shows that the Shiba Inu community is together on these burns, and then we can implement all of the other burns that don't have to cost anybody money. So you're right. BTC crashing. Yeah, of course. It seems like crypto is just falling. Yes, but you got to keep BTD alive too. Yes, I know. That's the issue is I think we will keep BTD alive as long as they don't affect the price movement, right? If people are consistently getting into BTD and see the growth in BTD, all of the the good thing is as we do burn off, let's say all of the Shiba Inu that we can burn, in the days to come, the value of BTD will also still be alive, right? Because people are still, you have more people that are getting into it, more people that believe in BTD, and maybe it's maybe instead of having 100 holders, then you have 1,000 holders, and you have 10,000 holders, and you have so many people that are holding maybe less and less instead of holding more and more. And then we're burning off Shiba Inu as time goes on, which means that we would have to figure out how each cell, which is good when you go into like Pancake Swap. If you wanted to sell something, let's say if I wanted to sell whatever BTD for USDT, if I took 100, it actually gives you what the price impact will be. So if you get to a point to where the price starts rising and you're like, okay, I really don't want a 1% price impact, so I'm going to take out 50 and it's going to be a less than 1% price impact. So that's good to be able to see. So that's what we'll do is basically every day we will slowly make those moves as people make transactions. We will slowly make those moves so that we can burn off Shiba Inu, because the whole purpose of this is to burn off Shiba Inu. So I will tell MrBeast to burn Shiba. I don't think he'll do that. Again, if MrBeast says anything about, like, that's what's crazy. If somebody that has that much of a following comes out and says, everybody burn Shiba Inu, 80 million subscribers, I think that will be huge. I think people would buy Shiba Inu. You would see the holders go up by probably well over 1 million. And then you would see the amount of burns that go through, a lot. There would be a lot. It would be trillions of that would be burned off in a matter of a day, probably. He has so much influence on on a lot of a lot of people that are younger. I would say, I don't know, 35 and under. Like he's probably has an influence on a lot of people there, just with who his videos go out to and affect and reach, right? And even has like he has a wide range of ages in his audience. It's just crazy. I mean, watching his channel, the fact that he's up to 80 million subscribers. I watched him when he was at 4. I think it was 4. It might even have been less than that. Yeah, it was like when he started to really, really blow up. I think it might have been somewhere around like saying Logan Paul like 100,000 times or something. The market cap would be insane. He just doesn't need much more money. The funny thing is he does. He spends most of his money on videos, and now he has Feastables, which is like MrBeast bar, and also he has Beast Burger and all that stuff. So he obviously he wants to branch out and gain money from other areas and not just create, videos. He does love to create videos, but I think he can use more money. It's just it's not legal for him to do that. Well, I mean, technically it is. He just feels like he would get into a lawsuit in some way by influencing the market because he has 80 million subscribers. What? uh, we will keep it alive if everyone do their part. We can be successful with any project to burn or make money. Hands can't work without the arms. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We can definitely keep everything alive. I think as long as the liquidity is there, which the liquidity will be there, whether the liquidity decreases down to a certain level, because it's all on you guys. I invested $3,000 into the liquidity, maybe a little bit more than that now, but $3,000 into the liquidity, and I think the pools are up to a total of about 26,000. So it's totally up to you guys to continue to maybe buy and hold, and as we burn off Shiba Inu, then we see the value of where BTD can go after we sell everything that we could have sold over the next 10 years. You're going to see BTD's value start to run, and hopefully we can establish something, that's a household name, I guess. Buy the dip coin. These guys blow up by telling people what they want to hear and not necessarily what they need to hear. True. Would you get your children involved in crypto in the future if it's still a thing? Of course. I talk to my children about investing now. They don't care about it right now, but as long as I'm just mentioning it and they understand that, that's what I do, then that's what I care about the most. Just having them understand it. Guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, if anybody has any like SHIB stories, I thought this was a great idea that Oscar had, sending me a video of his SHIB story. And if you guys have any SHIB stories of how much you're holding, what your plan is, if you took any profits or anything like that, feel free to, send me a video. And if we have any issues with like cursing or something like that, I can always edit that out and all that stuff. But 20K farm coins left? What does that mean? 20K farm coins that are left in circulation? Because if that's the case, then the price would be ridiculous. Price right now of farm coin is at $101, which could be a lot higher. Do you feel strongly about AMC? I haven't checked AMC this morning, but we can definitely check it. Do I feel strong about AMC? Yes, I do feel strong about AMC. I feel like what they're doing with 20% short interest, the only thing that I don't know, and I think is a very important piece, is how many retail traders are holding. Like what percentage are we holding? Are we still holding 80%? Are we holding less than 80%? If it comes back and something is like, we're still holding 80%, even though it looks like we're not, that's where we start looking at it and go, this thing could really explode, to go from where it was all the way down to where it is. And, it's just going to absolutely explode at that point, but we don't know. That's the thing. The unknown is what's difficult to take in. What about applying gas fees? Applying gas fees that goes towards burning SHIB. So the fees will come out. So when I burn the Shiba Inu and it goes over to either Coinbase Pro or go over to Gate.io to where I do burn it, that will factor into it, and we'll see what that is. But as of now, we don't know what that is. But it will be SHIB that gets burned off for the fees, not Ethereum. because it's not coming out of a wallet directly. It's coming out of an exchange. So an exchange will burn off the SHIB rather than burning off, or sorry, will you'll pay the fee in SHIB rather than pay the fee in Ethereum. That makes sense. So yes, you will have to apply it. And maybe we just do a weekly burn just for that reason, because no matter what, we're going to have a fee that we pay. And I think we need to take that into account as well, and pay the least amount of fees that we can. Is it BTD or DTD? It's BTD. It's buy the dip coin. So if you go to PancakeSwap, that's where you can get it. I have a whole video on it. If you go to my my channels, or just type in how to buy BTD or buy the dip coin. Sorry. And you can go over to PancakeSwap, and that's where you get it, but you have to have either MetaMask or Trust Wallet in order to get it, or whatever communicates with PancakeSwap. Help SHIB's price. Help SHIB price. I just keep on buying, right? So yeah, you can keep on buying whatever you want. The way that I'm helping SHIB's price is by burning off with the burn channel, and then also burning off with BTD. And I think we could burn off, tens of thousands, hopefully hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Shiba Inu. Do you think the cannabis market will be huge? I think eventually. It's just right now, it's obviously a lot of markets are not really showing their strength. But last year, I thought that we would see a consistent growth at some point in time. But everything started kind of falling down pretty heavily towards the end of the year, where everyone and their mom thought that this was going to, like, the stock market was going to blow. It was going to increase, and so was the crypto market. But obviously institutions thought different, because they hold, I don't even know what percentage of the market, but if you look at certain positions, it's like 70% of positions. Any news on the Ice Poseidon guy you talked about on your other channel? Can't believe he conned so many people. I hope he takes his channel down. Yeah, it's crazy to see that somebody that had 700,000 subscribers, you built a community around people that support you, and you risked it all off of $500,000. Come on, you're gonna have to pay taxes on that first of all, so it's probably only $200,000 that you're gonna end up getting, right? $250,000, and you're risking it all. You can at least value the people that are subscribing to you. Like, for you guys are literally priceless, right? And every person you could assign a value to, but the value is endless, because you guys can support in so many ways. There could be somebody that supports in a way to where they share what you have, and instead of being worth, let's say you have a worth of like $1 or $10 or $100, instead of being worth that, you could be worth 10x that or 20x that, because it always creates an opportunity. You never know who's out there and who's watching, right? 700,000 subscribers, people that follow you, people that watch you, and you decided to, scam them. That's just ridiculous. If you haven't had a chance to watch that video, go over to Matt React's channel and watch that, because it's crazy. I don't have any updates right now. I know there was a full interview that CoffeeZilla ended up posting like 24 hours ago. So feel free to go ahead and watch that, because I haven't had a chance to watch it to see everything that was included in that. But it's a 30-minute video where they were literally talking back and forth and, talking about this overall situation. And it's just crazy to me that somebody would do that you have this much of a following and risk it all for just money that, one, you're gonna have to pay taxes on, and two, that's gonna go away. These subscribers are with you, and they've been with you, right? They followed you from Twitch, all of that. It's crazy. Hopefully the feds are looking at him. Yeah, I don't know. Just because it's crypto doesn't mean he can't go to jail for the scam. That's true. The only thing is, I don't think the way that you look at it, they consider the risk on a lot of the people. So I hope that they find a way to not just look at the people and creating that risk and understanding what happened in the past, and they look at him for what he planned on doing. Because if you looked at it from the beginning, he said I was going to create this CX coin, and or I was going to create this coin. I don't want to say it because I don't know what's happening with the whole ordeal, but he created this coin and then basically said he was going to take the money from people. And then, some time went on. He created that same coin with that same name, and he just ended up doing the thing that he said he was going to do. So why would people expect anything different? I don't know. I watched the video this morning and it got me triggered and all fired up for the day. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I thought it was good. I want to do more videos, like that. We're actually reacting to certain things in the financial space instead of just like, watching a video and, breaking it down as I'm watching the video. I want to be able to break down an overall situation and give you my full reaction to it. And maybe Matt Reacts is a good channel name or not. I don't know, but we'll stick with that for now. How many SHIB do you need to be a millionaire during this next bull run? During the next bull run, if we see it get up to, let's go back to here. If we see it go up to a point to where it loses a 0, right? It loses 1-0, and we're like, yay, I had a 100 million. I don't know why this is blank. Oh, it's not a different color. So you had 100 million, and you decided to look at that and go, all right, well, let's multiply this by this. And now we're going to look at about $20,000. So that looks really, really good. So let's add more. And basically we're saying if it only loses a 0, right? And this is if it gets to 0.00002, not like 0.00009, right? And we look at you having 10 billion. In order to become a millionaire, you would need to have some in the billions. So you would need to have about 10 billion coins in order to become a millionaire, which is not crazy. If it loses 1-0 and you have 10 billion coins at the current price, so let's add the 0. Let's add the 0. That would be $200,000 that you would need to invest in order to get 10 billion coins at this point. So you would need a lot. Can you talk about Wonderland? That just died. Yeah, I saw once they changed things, once Wonderland decided to change stuff up and they decided to go to Wrap Memo, I actually did wrap my memory, and I told myself as I wrapped it, I was like, well, you said that if anything changed, you would get out of the position because it's not what it was. The whole premise, the whole mindset behind what I was doing with the holding Wonderland for 365 days was to gain the APY in the normal setup that we did have, right? And for them to change things up and change it to more of a focus on wrap memory and all that, it just didn't line up with me, and it was looking like it was going to be more and more of something that completely pulled out, completely was given up on. And that's exactly what did happen. It was just like Jade Protocol. Once Jade Protocol made that change, I got out. And good thing is they made that change right away, and I made $158. And I was happy to make $158 over what I put in there. For Time Wonderland, I lost $158, which is funny because I lost the same amount that I gained, or close to it. And I was happy about that because I broke even on the whole entire thing. Did you see GME 8K post? It mentioned Loopring. No, I didn't see it. What did they mention specifically? Did they mention anything like crazy? Was it like, oh, this is the deal with the partnership with Loopring, or the goal should be to hang out with the guys on Millennial Money, like Graham Stephan. Well, you spelled his name all wrong. My goal should be to do that. I don't want to. I mean, if they say, hey, I want to meet up with you, then maybe. But I'm not much of a collab person, anyways. But still, yeah. If something happened to where things went crazy and I gained $100 million from Shiba Inu, and a bunch of other people did as well, and yes, they wanted to meet up. Anybody wanted to meet up, then yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, that's not really the goal of mine. I would tell you that. I watch them all the time, but that's not really a goal of mine. I have 150 million. How long will it take to be a millionaire according to your Excel spreadsheet? So for you to get to a million, if you have 150 million, it's just 10 million. Let's go back here. Let's add a 5 here. 150 million. If you're probably going to look at something probably of like a penny or so, or close to it. So if you lost 2 zeros, right, then it would be $300,000. If you have 150 million, if you lost another zero, then you would get to a point to where it's at $1 million. So you would need to just be close to it. So it would probably be 0.0095 or something like that. 0.009. Close to it. So a little under a penny, and then you would end up getting to $1 million. But just know that this would be before taxes. After taxes, it depends how long this takes. So after taxes, it may end up being, if it's short term, which it won't be short term, it's going to be long term, it would be 50% that was taken out. But after taxes, if it's long term, after taxes would be about $1 million, close to $1 million or so, because 20% would be the rate for long term. So you would need to get to 0.009-ish to become a millionaire, at least on paper. Right? But in liquid form, you obviously would need to cash out with that. But for me, when I hit that level, say I have 121 million, I have 121 million. I'm looking for it to get to 0.007. And that's where I'm going to take about 20 million of that and keep 100 million in there. And then I'm going to continue to take bits and pieces out as the price does go up. Because if I can gain 100 million off of a $3,000 investment or even a $10,000 investment, I'll take it. You know what I mean? So it shows a lot of promise. Let's see what the price of BTD is right now. If we do 1, the price of BTD right now is at $2.60. That is amazing to see. Total market cap, when you look at that at $2.60, is $391,000 market cap, which is insane to say. Absolutely insane to say that you created something that has a value of $391,000 and has a full possibility of growing a lot further than that. Let me actually, I think I have a meeting at like 8 o'clock, so let me just quickly check. What is the status of BTD? What's the current market cap? Oh, I just answered that. That's good. Nice. I just read it and I answered it before I read it. The market cap is 391,000. And the current price is $2.61 according to this. What's the gas fees on top of the 10% though? What are we talking about on top of the 10%? You think BTD is a good investment long term? I hope so. I mean, I see it as a good investment long term. But if you're holding on to BTD and Shiba Inu, I think it's one that benefits the other, right? If you see Shiba Inu really, really blow up, I would hope that BTD ends up being affected by it just because it does have a big support in burning off Shiba Inu. And I think with the overall mindset of how the impacted price or the increased price in this does burn off Shiba Inu can build up the value of BTD. So yes, it does have long-term value, but is it something that after we see a full burn of Shiba Inu or a massive burn of Shiba Inu or whatever we could burn out of Shiba, is that something that it can actually increase in value after the fact? Well, that's where this whole entire like 7 years that we would have in burning off Shiba Inu would take into a massive effect, because we don't know what it could be right now. We know that it has unlimited potential, but all we know is that as time goes on, we're going to take baby steps in what this coin will do, and maybe it can get to a point to where it actually has a ton of value just by itself without burning off Shiba Inu. And I hope that we can get to that point after we do burn off everything, the whole 60,000 that we have there. We burn off that or sell that 60,000 to burn off Shiba Inu. And hopefully that can create a big impact to Shiba and can make a name for the BTD coin by itself. So we don't really know. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm always being honest with you guys. We don't really know. But right now we're establishing something. We're in the beginning stages of it. We're establishing all the liquidity. We're burning off the Shiba Inu that we can. We're developing a full process. And while we're doing this, we're developing what the white paper like will be, what the overall premise of this coin will be. So it looks good. The market cap is 341K, but you do have, what you do have in liquidity, you personally own. But what do you have in liquidity that you personally own? None of the amount that's in liquidity I personally own. I only own, sorry, to be honest, the wallet that's in the liquidity is my wallet. It's 99% of the liquidity. But I don't own that. So even though it says that I own it, I don't own it. It's $3,000 that I put into it, and it grew to about 26,000. Oh, well, no one cares about that. And I'm not sitting on that. I'm not doing anything with that. I'm adding to the liquidity, if anything. But the only thing that I own is 15,000 that I do have that's in my wallet. There's 10,000 that's going to need to go into the liquidity pool as well, as we do build up the price more, because I want to raise the price floor. But that's where we stand right now. I want to be, obviously completely honest as much as I can. Dude, I told you to drink wine to clear your throat. I'm not going to drink wine, but I'll drink as much water as I can. It's just an issue that's I'm dealing with right now. I don't know what's going on. It might be some sort of sickness, but I'm not sure. So I'm drinking vitamin C and a lot of water, staying hydrated, but still coughing quite a bit just to clear things up. You have to cough to get it out. Anyways, I said I was going to check to see if I had any type of meeting. I didn't check that. I always get distracted, which is a good thing because I love to answer your comments. So the memo is harder to own, or what's the point? I really don't understand the point. I believe you gained the value out of wrapped memo that you would have gained from just memo, which was tied to time, but time is completely out of the equation, and now it's just focused on wonderful memories or wrapped memories, right? And it was just stupid. Is it worth leaving my memo in there just to let it sit? I mean, if you let it sit there, if you didn't have a crazy amount in there, then you can always see what it will be. But it seems like there's a lot of people that are giving up on the project, which is not a great sign ever. What kind of money do you make, or have you? Wait, what kind of money do you make on having your own coin? Well, I don't make any money right now. I would say the only money that I have in value is the coins that I have available to me. So the 15,000 that I put to me, whatever the value of that is, technically that's what value I can gain from the coin. However, I wouldn't do that to basically take my own value out of it, because if you do that, then you show that you don't care about the future value of that coin. Now, as time goes on, I'm going to limit the amount that I have, so I don't have that, or anybody has that thought that I would pull any type of rug at all, because that's not what I want to do. So I will decrease the value just to basically give myself something out of the coin, out of an incentive on continuing to push this coin and continuing to do something with this coin. And then what I will have is, in the end, I will have, let's say, the total coin will be at 60,000 or 100,000. I will have 10% of what that coin will be, or 5% of what that coin will be. So I have something in skin in the game, so that it gives me that I can have that incentive to continue to push, continue to drive with that coin. But the overall mindset behind it right now is really just to burn as much Shiba Inu as possible. We don't know what the coin will be, and yes, the coin can actually gain, value, gain a ton of value. But what matters to me is about tying that to Shiba Inu and finding a better way to burn Shiba Inu without spending, anyone's money here, right? So I think this is a good way, and also the burn channel is a good way. They're good questions. They're good questions you guys have. What are your best picks right now to buy? What is your bet on? So my best picks to buy are some of my top holdings. One would be Krill. The reason why is because it has a very low circulating supply in the millions, and the price is at $1-ish. It's had a history of going up to $4, but once people understand where this can actually go and how many coins are actually out there for this coin, typically when you see anything that has coins in the millions, especially below 100 million, people buy into it, and you're going to see it at a level of probably $20 or so. This is early. We are in the early stages of Krill, and that's why it's at $1. So holding 4,000 and getting to $20 will obviously give you a ton of value, but holding 4,000 and seeing that going to $100 or $200 or $500 will definitely give it, will obviously give you a ton of value as you're holding on to the position. But you'll just see so much out of that because of the low circulating supply, and hopefully the popularity kicks in. Another one is Harvest Finance. It's shown quick movements to where you can gain something up to about $300 easy from $100 where it is now, easily go up to $250, $300, and cash out some of it. So that's a good position. OMG Network, that showed a history of getting to $20. And with the 140 million supply that's out there, it shows so much strength in where this can actually go. And that's 100% of the supply. I don't know if I mentioned that. Another position that I do really like, and I'll leave it at this, Gitcoin. Gitcoin has shown so much strength in where it is and where it was at $29. And yes, the entire market did pull back, and Gitcoin found a way to pull back to about 15 or 16, but it hovered around 15 or 16. So currently where it is, you can see it double, if not triple, to some of these levels. So I really like all of those coins there, but all the coins on my list, I think, have a lot of potential. It's just the ones that I have more money in, probably, I believe, have more potential than others. Or is there no profits when starting the coin? So there's no profits right now. I could tell you, like I said, when you start a coin, you can. There are people out there that can have profits, but that's not the way that you want to start a coin, right? There are people out there that will establish something, tell people to just contribute to the liquidity pool and then pull their money out of the liquidity pool. Now, if they pulled their initial investment out of the liquidity pool, then that makes sense. They're pulling what they put into it out of the liquidity pool, which could be maybe I don't know, a certain percentage of it. But the point of a liquidity pool is either to have locked funds in there or to have other people contribute to that pool and determine the value. If so many other people out there contribute to that pool and determine the value, then, you know, the people that, you know, are investing in the coin are the ones that are saying what the value will be. They hold all of the cards, right? It's not the person that created the coin. This is why I kind of want you guys to look invest in liquidity, is just because I want you guys to be a part of this. And right now I'm holding 99% just to keep the value where it is. But I would love to hold less of a percentage. So where can you get Krill on? You can get Krill on Coinbase, Coinbase Pro. You can also, I think, get it on gate.io, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's go ahead and check CoinMarketCap really quick. I said I would check it and I didn't check it. What is my problem? Give me a second, guys. Let me let me focus on this and just all right, I have a meeting at 8:30, so I have to get off here in like 4 minutes. Yeah, that should be. So yeah, I just got to prepare for that. Hi, dude. I'm a big fan. I joined a bit late in your live. If there's one coin you would buy now, which one would it be? I just bought a lot of Shiba and Doge. If there was one coin that I would buy right now, if I would put all my cards into, um, it depends what you're looking for. Are you looking for something that's going to play out now, or is going to play out in the next couple of months, or is going to play out and have a huge benefit in the maybe the long term? If it was that, I would say Krill is probably my bet for something that will play out in the long term and have a huge effect. I really think that Krill is going to be one that pushes up to $10 easily. And then when you see a crypto run, this is going to be one of those coins that people are going to be like, I wish I would have gotten in when it was around $1. It was on Coinbase when it was $1, and now it's up to 100. Like, I wish I would have gotten in because I would have gained so much out of this. I would have been a millionaire, you know, with just, you know, $1,000 or 1,000 into it or whatever. You know what I mean? So it just shows so much potential. And that's why I would love to hold 10,000 of it, and I'll probably keep buying it, and maybe I'll buy some more today, but I have to check my bank accounts and all that stuff to see what I can invest in there, because I want to buy more Shiba and hold a lot of Shiba for the long term. But maybe I should just slowly chip away at buying Shiba and then just buy in bulk for Krill. But that's one position that I truly believe in, and that's my opinion. There's other people that will believe in another position a lot more, but I think with the amount of supply that they have. So if I look into, let's go ahead and type in Krill. If you look at the amount of circulating supply that they have, 38 million, and you look at the total supply, 49 million, it just shows so much potential, in my opinion. I mean, long term, it should be huge, right? I would expect something big out of it, and I would probably take profits on the way up. However, it's just going to give me so much growth out of it, from $1 to $10, from $1 to $50. Right now, there's only a $30 million market cap, and it could be so much higher. So let's see what the numbers are looking like for each channel. I don't know if everybody hit the like button, if people are doing Yeah, so we got 113 likes over on the main channel. Thank you guys for watching, for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Looks like this stream is only going to be about an hour long or so. I did start a little bit late because we're about to end it in a couple minutes. We have 78 likes over on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching over there. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me over here so that, you know, you guys get updates whenever I post a video, whenever I have, you know, any burns that I'm going to do, any votes that I have will probably be on YouTube. And I don't know if you can do any polls on Twitter. Maybe you can, but we'll see where everything is. But we will ask everybody to see what they want to do. And yeah, I think we can go from there. So thank you guys for being here. Again, hit the like button. If you guys want to buy the dip, if you want to buy this coin, go over to PancakeSwap. You can get the coin, be a part of this community, be a part of it growing. And right now we have 142 addresses that are holding it with 982 transfers, almost at 1,000 transfers, which is phenomenal. To see that, you know, people are supporting this coin. I can't wait until Binance adds the token or adds the token image, and we start adding the social medias and all that stuff. We'll slowly add on all that stuff. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of the links down below, but I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.